Hey everybody. Hope you guys doing alright, man. So, the past 3 to 4 days now, I've been taking edibles. I was taking 2 to 4, maybe even 5 edibles a day, 100 milligrams each. So that's a lot of edibles. Anyway, the past couple days I've managed. I've been moving. I haven't been taking them. Partly I don't have the finances for it, but I've also I've wanted to do that. So it's part of my plan was to eventually get off of them. And in getting off of them, my mind's getting clearer. Um, this household, my dad didn't leave us any money. Um, my mother's getting older. My brother's doing well. That's his life. That's his earnings. And I have been working on this project for a long time, and I haven't been paying rent here. That's just the truth. I do a lot around the house, but when it comes to finances, I have not given in that area the way others have. So, um, in that area, you could say I'm in debt, and I am. I do owe my mother. I owe my mom thousands of dollars. So there's that, and there's also just this household and the neglect that I'm accountable for in not helping out in this part. Even though in other ways I help out as much as I can, and I've also been very open with my mother. Like when my dad passed, I was like, I'll do whatever you want. If you want me to get a job right now, I'll go get a job. I don't care. Like I'll do whatever it takes to make sure you're okay. And for a good couple months there, she didn't want me working. So that's another reason why I got so irritated. I was like, for a minute there, you didn't care about me working at all. And then once I kind of felt like it was more of a deal, I took it upon myself to go out and get a job. You didn't even like force me or mandate me or anything. Did it on my own volition. Didn't work out at Domino's. Okay, so then I moved on. I found the Craigslist thing. Okay, that worked great. And then as soon as that didn't work out, she freaked out and for whatever reason wasn't able to hear my good reason. So, anyways, my point being with all this, I'm not somebody sitting here trying to avoid work and normal responsibilities and all this type of shit. No. Um, in fact, I would like, you guys don't know what it's like to not have that security. The job security is huge. Not having it as a man is, I just get shade from everybody, a lot of people. And that's been one of the hardest things in persevering with this, what I've been doing in my life is knowing that, even though I am not fulfilling other things that this is the thing though, see, this is where I also get mixed up because I don't want to live in these houses and these apartments and shit. I really don't. I don't even want to be in these fucking cities. Um, so there's a part of me that's also like, why I don't even want to be here. Why should I work for these things when I do not even want these things? Nor do I even need them. Because I know how to live on the streets. I actually prefer it, or out in the wilds, the forests. So there's always a part of me that's resistant to this whole system. So, point being though, especially after when I asked for help with my mother, no help came. And now I'm starting to see, like, when Matthew got on Joe's show, when Taylor got on Joe's show, that was all, like, I thought it was them being more, like, supportive of what I was talking about. What I think it was actually them showing, like, support because I'd gotten a job. And it's actually them telling me that they're not wanting to work on helping save the world the way I've been working on it, but they actually just want me to worry about my own life. And that's what they were showing support in. I misconceived that in thinking that when I'd see people like that jumping on Joe's show, I was thinking that's more of like a reason to celebrate because things are moving in a good direction as far as like what needs to happen with the collective of humanity. But then when I hear what they actually have to say, it doesn't line up. Matthew is not speaking about those things. He's criticizing me in the same way he's done for years now, which is his right to do. So Joe showed little support by choosing to put ads on his podcast, but I mean that's different than Joe being like, I do think humanity needs to stop, paying attention to all this bullshit and redirect its attention to things like starving children, animals, and the planet. It's a big difference. You know, So where I'm at and what I've done, like for this me to feel good and supported and continuing on, I would need to receive a ton of more support in all ways to continue on. And I'm not saying this as something hoping that that happens. I'm just saying it point blank. My truth right now is telling me, like, I'm continuing on with something and trying to expect people to get along with it when they don't want to get along with it. And that's my fault for being foolish. Now that it's become kind of painfully aware that it's not something humanity's really interested in, um, it's again foolish for me to continue working on something that people aren't interested in. So for the time being, like it's all about timing. Right now, it's not the right time for it. Maybe in a few months, after things have, whatever happens, and when I get myself in a better place, I can revisit it and we'll go from there. But for the time being, I think it's a good time for me to take a break and to redirect my attention to myself, my own finances, my own family, and I'll come back to you guys later. All right.